Not familiar with that, and I don't know that it's germane to this particular
we
question here. So the
Okay.
thing is, I want to know is the board, you're expressing concerns, is it the board's wishes to have clarity of the, you ready to proceed on with the vote? Mr. Sampson, Mr. Epps, do you have any further question? Mr. Floyd? Call the question in motion. Those in favor, leave the number, raise your right hand to accept the motion. Thank you. You have before you the contract for probationary services in probate court. As we entered into this, let me ask you a question, motion of discussion first of all. Do I have a second for that? Call the question, motion, those in favor, raise your right hand. When I first saw this, I thought we were duplicating our efforts, but I found out that indeed there's a second contract for services out of the probate court, and the other one was Superior Court. I believe that's correct. Was that right?
That is correct.
So it is with the same source that provided probation services in the past. And if you've had opportunity to look at the contract that's included in your package, it does not differ from the previous versions. Any questions regarding why it's another item on there?
Yeah, you can see on the first page, all they did was scratched out 10 and put 11. So it's the same.
Same. Is there a motion to accept the probation contract that's presented then?
So Mr. Chairman.
Now, I have a second to that.
Also, for discussion.
Mr. Epps?
This is just a contract with the probate court. We already have one through the Superior Court.
That was what was approved.
And there's really no money coming from us for this. This is just allowing them to carry forth the probate proceedings, the probationary proceedings. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. And let me add one thing for the board to understand. I've been talking to Gary, the new probate judge, and there is a acknowledgement that this probation company could be used to increase the amount of revenue coming in to us to help offset some of the costs that he's experiencing running his court. So I just want to let you know that in the future, you'll be putting a resolution or request for a resolution to the board for him to be able to utilize that service to collect some additional revenue.
Will that come back before us?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else? Call the question, motion, those in favor, let me know, raise your right hand, please. Thank you. We're going to look right quick at the next item is regards to the appointment of tax assessors. I have a motion for appointment of tax assessor from District 3.
So moved.
Is at this point in time, is there an appointment to be made?
I would like to make an appointment and make a statement after I get a second.
I accept the appointment.
I would like to appoint Ann Wilmore to the Tax Assessor Board.
Is there?
Ann Wilmore.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second to that? Second. Motion made and seconded. Mr. Sampson.
Yeah. I had 3 calls from members of the district volunteering their services for the Tax Assessor Board. But after looking at all of them, I decided to not use any of them, but to appoint Ann Wilmore after talking with her, and she's willing to serve. So I think she would make a very good person to that Tax Assessor Board.
Okay, sir. I appreciate the comment. And we appreciate anyone serving on that board because it's a very responsible board. Now, I call the question.
Hold, Mr. Chairman, hold. I have a question. I would like to know, is this person already been trained for this position? The answer is no. Okay, so now, I know as Ms. Epps said, when I want to appoint Mr. Ashby there, that those people was already trained and we didn't have no money to train those people. And I know we got $12,000. They have $12,000 in the budget for meeting and training. And so now we can appoint a person on there. Now we got to pay for that person to go get training. But when it come down to my appointment to pay for a person to get trained, Ms. F had so much to say about that.
Mr. Bryant, the point.
I just wanted to get it in. She had so much to say about that.
Commissioner Epps.
I wanted to say that I did not have so much to say about that. At that time, we had somebody on the board, wanting to stay on the board, willing to serve, who was already trained. So it made sense to keep a person that was a perfectly legitimate person, had been trained, had served on that board for a lengthy time, got along with the board, all of that. It made sense to keep them because they wanted to stay on the board. Now, it's a whole different situation because were any of the other people that volunteered trained? Did anybody come
No,
before? Anybody
if
we
you finish.
appoint will have to be trained, right?
The person who resigned, Danny Robertson, he was not trained. He was scheduled for training in April, but he decided to resign. So the training is not an issue because anybody who would have been appointed would have had to be trained. Even if Danny had stayed there, he would have had to go back to training.
Let me
Thank you,
say this here,
Commissioner.
Mr. Danny Rover had to be.
Point of order, Commissioner Bryant.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a point of order.
Point of order, Commissioner
Okay, then
Bryant.
I'm asking for a point of order, Mr. Chairman.
I relent one time.
I'll relent to you now, I'm asking you for a point of order.
I relate to you one time.
Okay, so now, Mr. Danny Rover, he had to go, and we trained him, now he done left. We spent money on Mr. Danny Roberson, now Mr. Danny Roberson done left. Now, what happened to that?
Thank
It
you,
doesn't
sir.
make any difference.
Thank you, sir.
Because, it doesn't make any difference about the copper person that's already on there. You don't know nothing about that person over there, District 1. He couldn't tell me nothing about the tax assessor over there, about the business going on over there. That's why I want to replace him.
Commissioner,
I have a word I'd like to
no,
say.
sir. Commissioner, point of order, sir. I call the question of the motion. Those in favor, let me know.
You're in
by raising your right
discussion,
hand.
I'm asking for a
Thank
point
you.
to say while you're in discussion.
Thank you, sir.
Have I been
Motion
denied, Mr. Chairman?
No, sir.
I
We'll move
asked
on.
for, during
We'll
the
move on.
time of in question, that I wanted to make a comment, a statement before you voted.
Sir,
That's what a question is for.
sir, this is an official meeting. The Board
No,
of
it's not
Commissioners is
official.
not- it's
You have to
not
operate by
informed.
rules in order to be official. It's not official. You operate as a mayor and council. In Bond versus White, you operate as individuals. Ask him. I'm the bond that created the Bond versus White. I know how it works. And for Mr. Sampson, I am qualified.
Mr.
Most
Attorney-
certainly are. And before you state what people's qualifications, you should check.
Mr. Attorney,
I am
we're
qualified.
getting to the point of beyond the scope of this
I think you
meeting.
can move forward with the business now.
Okay, sir, thank you. Appreciate that. Moving forward to the business at hand. Next item in regards to the TAN, and motion for discussion on that TAN.